Hello everyone, my name is Kelly Montgomery Hutchings and I would like to welcome you to another edition of Thriving Together. Now today I have in the studio a very dear friend of mine. Her name is Alicia Hamman, and not only is she just an amazing person just on her own, she is, but she has overcome a lot of things in her life and has her own business and is building that business even in these troubling times. Her business is building. She's going full force, y'all. But not only that, I've been promising you all ever since I started that I was going to do a weight loss video. So I've been researching. I haven't forgotten to do that. I've been researching, and every time I start researching, more and more stuff comes up. Y'all, it is not just about running or walking 2 miles and cutting calories and doing maybe 50 sit-ups a day. Oh no, heck no. There is so much more to weight loss. It's blowing my mind. But we're going to get into a little bit of weight loss today with something that y'all have probably never heard about when it comes to weight loss. But first, I want Alicia to kind of introduce herself. She is a nurse practitioner, and I'll just let you take it from there. Alicia, what do you do?
Okay. So, as you know, I'm Alicia, nurse practitioner. I own my own clinic called Watchman's Health, PC. We do primary care, functional medicine, along with traditional medicine. Really, we listen to our patients, and we try to work with our patients one-on-one as individuals to try to get them to have the most optimal health that they can have, so they can have true well-being. We discuss with the patients, if it looks like medicines to them, we will stay on that track. I personally would rather do less medicines if we can, because I think it's just a healthier way to be. We have introduced several different things into our office I'm super excited about. We do work with weight loss. We have a IV therapy going right now that helps with the vitamins infusions, and it can kind of help with the energy and stuff that you need, because we have a lot of malabsorption in our bodies. So we take the vitamins in,
but they don't always get absorbed and go to where they need to be. Gotcha.
Exactly. So this helps them get into the venous system. We also have a stem wave, which stem wave uses sound waves to actually come in and can help repair rotator cuff tears, peripheral neuropathy.
Okay, so like when you've been working out and you overdo it because you haven't worked out very much and you hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Then okay, got you.
And it keeps you from surgery.
Let's see, I need it on my shoulder, I need it on my knee, I need it in my elbow.
Which is good, but you only need to do one part at a time, because it stimulates stem cells. And if we do too many body parts, your stem cells don't go where they need to be for the optimal amount of healing.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, do we offer that? We offer LifeWave patches. LifeWave patches actually uses light that we reflect out of our body to reflect back in. And if you go into Genesis and stuff in the word light, every number or every letter has a number attached to it, which I'm pretty sure you and Donathan are very familiar with.
We are very familiar.
And the word light with the frequency is the exact number or the frequency that's on these LifeWave patches. So it reflects the light back into our body to bring natural healing and pain. And let's see, we are just introducing a gentleman that does reflexology in the office and a lady that does life coaching. And we're discussing right now about a nutritionist coming on. And it's just like it's exploding, because it's about treating the whole body. It's not just treating, the physical. Yeah. Because, we can put Band-Aids on stuff all day long. I can give you a pill for this pain and a pill for that. But are we really getting to the core?
No, you're not. Pills
And
cover
so that's-
things.
yeah.
And
So it's a little bit about what we do in the office.
good. So see what I mean? She's growing in these times right now. She's adding stuff to her business, and it's so refreshing to see. And it goes to show that, when you follow the path that God has you on,
Yes.
that He will open doors and bless you 7
Yes.
times. 7.
Yes, He will.
So,
Yeah.
but okay. So what I want to talk about today,
yes.
though, is something that we were talking about back this summer, and this just blew my mind. And I've been waiting to talk to you about this for so long. You had mentioned something about weight loss and your blood type.
Yes.
So I'm an O positive. So okay. So let me kind of explain. Maybe tell me if I'm not explaining it right.
Okay.
Your blood type kind of tells you the kinds of things you should be eating. Correct? Okay. And that we're eating things that we like, or things that are put in front of us, or things that we buy off a shelf in the grocery store that really are very, very, very bad for us.
Yes.
Bad for the body, and causes inflammation and things like that. And if you're eating something that is not your blood type, it could really cause a lot of harm and damage, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm O positive.
Okay.
What types of things should I be avoiding, and what types of things should I be eating?
Okay.
I'm getting some free advice here, y'all. In
This
the
was a
guise
trick.
in the
This
guise
was a
of
trick.
doing a video, I'm getting free medical.
Okay. Usually what it would be more of a carnivore diet for the O type.
Okay.
So you're going to want to eat more of your chickens, your meat products,
Okay.
your fish, steak. You could do more of a steak on that.
Okay.
So if you were an A would be more of a vegetarian, more of a Mediterranean.
Got you.
And
Okay.
diet. Now you still need to have some vitamins and minerals and all that, and sometimes that comes from a lot of the different vegetables and stuff, but you have to, it's not, so even let's go back a step or two.
Okay.
When I'm talking to my patients and stuff, we're not just talking about this is your type O and this is the exact diet you have to have. Because you're individualized. God created you as a very individual person, and nobody else is like you. Right? No, it's not. We'd love to have more of you, Kelly. Love to have more of you. But if I take this and say this is the O type, which it gives you a list of things, what you can do, what you shouldn't do, what are neutral, and I give that to everybody, and everybody sticks right to that, well, that's a box, right?
Yeah.
And that may not be what you need. So what I tell everybody is, let's do a food journal. You want some, she's going to get some free advice here, so I'm going to talk to her like I would in the office. Okay? Okay. So I would want you to do a food journal. The food journal is not, I don't care about how many calories you're eating right now.
Okay.
Which is kind of off where we're going to try to lose weight.
Right.
Okay. What I want to know is what you're eating, and within 1 to 6 hours, 1 minute to 6 hours after you eat, what is your body telling you?
Okay.
So if you
Her body's telling her she's hungry.
it is. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
But if you eat eggs, and you're not allergic to eggs, but you're sensitive to eggs, it could cause like bloating.
Okay.
Okay, but on the O diet, it says, oh, this is what you're supposed to eat, or you're supposed to eat meat, and when you eat it, you get these sulfur burps, you get all this kind of stuff that goes on. Your brain gets foggy. that's telling you that's not the medicine, the food for you. Okay. So an example, and I tell my patients this all the time. I use myself as an example. Love cheese. Okay. I know. I love some cheese. I can do mozzarella pretty well. But cheddar cheese, 8 minutes after I eat cheddar cheese, my nose is running, I'm coughing, and I've got mucus buildup.
And it's from the cheddar cheese.
From the cheddar cheese.
Huh.
Because I have
Is it the process that they make the cheddar cheese with? Is it something that's in the cheddar cheese?
It's possible, but it's all cheddar cheese. So it has to be something about the cheddar part of it. Went to one place, they have a yogurt parfait, and ate that and bloated up like I was about 17 weeks pregnant.
Oh my goodness.
Within 3 hours. And it's like, okay, well, that's not good. No. I felt so bad once I started doing this. I was like, I'm definitely not going to eat that ever again. And it wasn't bad. It was something that was supposed to be good for me. Right.
Fruits, yogurt.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
Grains.
Let's see. Another thing is, breads.
Oh.
I know. I love breads. But if I eat too much of it, the next day my body's swollen and my joints hurt. And tomatoes do that. So
tomatoes mess me up.
So that's what I mean by keeping a food journal. Okay. So let's keep the food journal. What did you eat that day? Well, you ate oatmeal and you had no effect. That was fine. You ate chicken salad and then all of a sudden you started getting headaches. I mean, I tell people it could be a toe ache that can show up. Write everything down. So you couple that with the blood type diet, and you're starting to able to eliminate the foods that cause inflammation in your body.
Gotcha.
So if you have inflammation, let's say you get a splinter and it gets inflamed. It gets what happens when you get something inflamed?
Well, it pusses up and it gets big and then it pops open and gunky stuff comes out and it's
hot,
nasty. It's hot and
okay.
Yeah.
So, and our body's trying to fight against that, right?
Right. Yeah. Fight the infection.
Right. So if we have that inflammation going throughout our whole body from head to toe, you get what I'm saying?
I get what
and our body is fighting against that constantly. Well, would we not be tired?
Of course.
And our body wouldn't be able to even function to try to help lose weight because it's wanting to keep on everything it's got because it's in a crisis. So why would it want to lose the fat you have? Because it may need that.
Got you.
So another thing I say too is starvation is people want to go on the starvation diets or they want to go on fasting and stuff like that. And sometimes you'll lose weight, but you don't lose all the weight.
Do y'all want to go on a starvation diet?
I don't.
People want to...
Sometimes.
Isn't that called anorexia? Well, and nothing against those who have the disease of anorexia, honestly. But... I mean, really?
Well, some people want to.
I mean, I know fasting. Yeah. That's real popular. The intermittent fasting and stuff.
And that can be an issue too.
I've tried that, and my brain just goes into this overtime of going, I'm so hungry, I've got to eat, and it's been 2 minutes since I had something, and it's like, what? So intermittent fasting is out for me.
Yeah. Well, look at when our bodies, when do we usually, because I know you've got a little bit of EMT background and some things like that. So if we're losing weight and what are really some of the reasons why we would lose weight? Not on a healthy side of it.
Oh, not on a healthy side. Well, you're not eating right.
Okay.
And, eating enough, actually, of the healthy foods. You're not losing weight because you're eating potato chips.
Well, let's look at this. if you've lost, this is just kind of off a little bit.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I felt
She'll catch on in a second. If you lose too much weight, or you lose weight, your body starts holding on to the fat.
Oh, okay. I see,
where I'm going now?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay.
You say it though. You can say it better than me.
Okay. So if you hold on to the fat because your body's in like the starvation mode,
right?
It's not going to burn up the food, the fat for the energy. It's only going to burn up what you're eating.
Gotcha.
Because this over here is a cushion. It's the reservoir, because we must be starving, or we must be dying, or we must be sick, and that's the only reason we're losing so much weight.
I got a lot of cushion.
So, no, you don't. No, she didn't. Don't let her fool you. Cameron puts on at least 10 pounds. Trust me. And so you hold on to all that. So reason why I'm saying that is when we go in through and do intermittent fasting, and there's times for it, okay? Mm-hmm. But if that's all you're doing, your body's still fighting against itself, right? So you've got this inflammation going on throughout your whole body. You're eating all the foods that are wrong for you, because 90% of what we eat in this little palette of food, we eat it because we like it.
Yeah.
And it's usually the foods that are not good for us. I know. Tell me about it. It has been a hard battle. So when we start listening to our bodies and we cut that out and we stop this and we stop that, one, you start losing weight. And two, you have more energy and your brain is clearer, because you don't have all this inflammation fighting, right? So you couple that in with the food, eating according to your blood type. So take that list. The meats, the more carnivore for the type O, which you are. Mm-hmm. And you eat your chicken, you eat your fish. You may eat dairy, you may not. That's according to how your body's going to tell you that you can. And then your body starts recovering and start healing. And then it's able to start losing some weight. Especially when we get older as women. There's something that happens, I think, after the age of 50.
Right.
I don't know what it is, but it's like you
hormones, isn't it?
It is, and we work with hormones in the office too.
Our hormones they decide they want to go on vacation or something.
I don't know.
And they don't come back, and and then you're left waddling, and just tired and puffy and grumpy and
all this,
that. So food is really important.
Mm-hmm.
When you're at the grocery store, should you be looking at the organic foods? Yes.
But you have to make sure they're really organic, because a lot of times people just slap the word on their organic.
Isn't that illegal?
Yeah.
All right, y'all stop doing that stuff.
They need to.
Be honest. Oh.
Yeah.
But okay. So to help start us on our weight loss journey.
Yes.
We should look into getting a blood type.
Mm-hmm. To find out what type of blood you are, to see if you need, are you O, are you A, are you AB?
And they all have different kinds of things in the
like
diet.
the AB can do like the Mediterranean and a combination of
well, you AB
carnivore.
people can eat more than I can.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So and then how? Okay, say you're not in North Alabama. Like we're in North Alabama, and she's in North Alabama. Yeah. Say you're in Kansas or Idaho, somewhere that you're not.
Yeah.
How does somebody find somebody like you? What do they look for?
That's a good question. I would say as practitioners, look for somebody that is either a nutritionist, which I'm not, and I won't tell you this is what you eat exactly or anything like that, because I don't prescribe food.
Right.
But a nutritionist or somebody that is on the holistic side of it, because they're going to be looking more at different, they're going to look outside the box.
Okay. And how can medications mix in
that.
with us?
So we use a lot of GLP-1s, the GLP and the GLP-1s, which is the Ozempic, Manjaros. We use some compound products and stuff with those to help people, because they did find out that these medicines can help people lose weight. They are diabetic medications, but it's all on how you do it.
Okay.
You can't, and working in couple or with the food type choices according to your blood type work hand in hand. So a lot of times what people do is they go in, they want the shot, right? And they want more. Well, I've lost 10 pounds. Well, I want to lose more. My hunger's back. Let me go up on it. My hunger's back. Let me go up on it. And so you end up with having
an addiction.
Well, no, you're using it as a crutch.
Gotcha.
And you're not changing your lifestyle. So, and if you don't do that, it's going to be just like anything else. You come off of it, you're going to gain 20 pounds plus back.
Right.
So the way I talk to my patients is that we want you to make lifestyle changes. We go very slow if we use it, and use low doses, and we'll even stop it for a week or two. And like, no, you need to learn how to curb your appetite, how to control your cravings,
and how to eat the right foods.
Exactly. So a lot of times they're coming in, I'm like, well, what are you eating? How are you? Because those medications they can cause some muscle wasting.
Oh.
Okay, so we need to make sure we're getting the right amount of protein. I explained that doing protein shakes are important. Having a protein drink, especially to those that are in the type A, that they're really just going to eat turkey and chicken if they eat anything.
Wow.
So, or some fish. So they really need something that's going to bring more protein into their bodies. But it's all about lifestyle changes. These are tools. That's all they are tools.
And it takes time. It takes time.
Yes,
I mean, you've lived a whole life of eating, the nachos with cheese and salsa and,
Or the pizza. Can't forget about American pizza,
Oh, my goodness. There's a pizza place not far from where we live.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you, that pizza's some kind of good pizza.
But how do you feel after you eat it? The next day.
Okay, the next day, like I ate a full pie of pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
Bloated. Yeah, achy.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you do, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
And as you get older, I think that it affects you even more. When you're younger, you're busy and just...
Girl, that can open up the whole discussion about your gut health.
See, we need to have you back for that.
Yeah,
because,
that's
girl, I have a terrible gut.
Yeah,
I really do, and it just, we need to have you back for.
It's interesting.
We'll have her back. We'll talk about the gut, because I really think that's a lot, especially with all the processed foods.
Oh yeah.
That
don't get me started on that either.
We have that. Yeah. I think it's just killing us.
So one of the things I do find interesting is you just mentioned about processed foods. Back, I don't know if your mom used to tell you that, or grandmother and stuff. They used to say to me, "You are what you eat."
Oh yes.
Well, I'm finding out they're right.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? But
My mom
I feel
was
a lot
right.
better.
My grandma was right.
I know. You know, we thought we were so smart.
I never thought I was smart, but okay. No.
Well, me neither. Not till later on. Then I was like, oh, you know what? I'm not stupid.
Yeah. Exactly. But, you know, back then, they canned their own stuff, and it was all fresh. So they knew exactly what they were eating.
Exactly.
Like, my grandmother grew up on a farm, had chickens. Mm-hmm. I mean, I remember watching her cut off a chicken head one time.
Yeah, watch it jump around.
It put me off of chicken for quite a while. But, but it was fresh. And you knew where the chickens were eating. They were eating,
and what they were eating.
And what they were eating. Same with the cows and the sheep and the goats and, you know, everything. And now everything is just, I mean, they're talking about making processed meat, you guys. So
think about this.
And insects. They're wanting us to eat bugs.
So there's 2 books out there, and, you know, with everything that you read, you know, you take a little bit out of it and you get rid of some of it and stuff, but there's some meat to a couple of these books. I don't know if there's everything to it, but one particular book talks about like mayonnaise. You'll hate me for this, but it's kind of like, it's a like a gunk.
A gunk?
Like a gunk? I know. They call it like a slime. And they add more stuff to it to get the texture and stuff. And it really does, and some mayonnaise really don't have eggs in them. And it's just the flavor and stuff. I know. I started looking at some of this stuff in these books and reading this, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I don't know. So we're putting all those chemicals in our body.
Now, I will say that my grandmother used to make homemade mayonnaise.
Hey, I pulled up a recipe on that the other day. It's not that hard, I don't think.
No, it's not. And Jonathan, my husband,
but I thought.
My husband bought me a cookbook from 1942.
Oh, really?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God.
Really?
Well, there's stuff in it that I don't even know what it is.
Really?
I'm like, what is that? Can I still get it?
Yeah.
But it's all, oh my gosh, I've made some stuff from it, and it's so good. It's so much better than...
Well, it talks about, like, even butter. You can get some heavy whipped organic.
I make my own butter. I've made my own butter. Yes. Yeah. I've made honey butter. I've made
Yes. So you can make your own mayonnaise.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. And it does taste, it tastes different, but it's lighter.
Yeah.
It doesn't give you that heavy, oily feeling
and how's
inside
it make
your
you
mouth.
Feel?
Better. It does. But I don't eat mayonnaise that much anymore.
Yeah.
I do ranch though.
Yeah.
I do like ranch.
Can you make your own ranch?
Probably.
Yeah. So I think what we're saying is, and it's hard in this day.
It is, when you can just go pull it off a shelf.
It is. And when you're working from 6 to 6 and you're driving down the road and let me just pull into this McDonald's or this Burger King or Taco Bell because I can just get something, eat it on the way, and then go to bed.
Yeah.
And there's nothing healthy about that. You know, I've thought about this the other day. I'm going like, in the South, we're so heavy. We're so, all this stuff. And I'm like, how can people in New York and these places be a little thinner than what we are? Well, I started thinking about everywhere they go, they walk.
True.
Where we have to go, because it's such a drive.
And we've got spread out.
We're so spread out. Right. We have to use a vehicle. So we're sitting when we get at work. We're sitting driving. We sit when we get home, and then we go to bed.
And very little movement.
Very little movement. There's simple physics that says that a body in motion stays in motion. That one's for you, Jonathan. But
excuse me.
I mean, it's a lot of things really are really kind of common sense.
Yeah.
It's just our problem is we've become a society that we're lazy.
Yeah, we are.
And we want convenience, and we're entitled. And when you add those three things together, you kind of get a destruction.
And we're catered to. I mean, there's fast food restaurants
everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Well, let's look at eating healthy, right? To buy some bananas and apples costs you more than buying 6 pizzas, frozen pizzas.
And that's crazy.
And so it's geared to, it's kind of geared to keep us enslaved.
I was going to say, I've got all kinds of conspiracy theories about that, but I like to stay
with that.
alive.
Yes. But it is interesting in these books, they talk about that, and they talk about there's, like a long time ago when they had Coca-Cola, they put cocaine in the Coke. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Because it gave that addictive drive and stuff. Well, they talk about a lot of the foods and stuff and the processing that they do now, that they actually put things that cause us to crave them in our bodies.
I won't say the name, but it rhymes with Armani water.
Mm-hmm.
That they put something in it to make you more thirsty.
Yeah. I mean, so
it's crazy.
It is, but it's
crazy.
It's called economics, and people want to be rich at the cost of our own health.
Yeah.
So how do we deal with that? We try to get back to as much natural living and holistic living that we can.
And we really don't need as much food to eat as we eat.
Oh, we don't. I mean, you can sit down and cut your portions in half and still live fine.
Yeah.
And really, the more you do that, your stomach will shrink and you won't be as hungry. And once you take those foods away that are processed and those foods away that are causing all the inflammation in your body, I have a pamphlet in my office that I give that has all the foods that cause inflammation, and it's all in red, so we know red, stay away from, right? Stop. And these foods that decrease inflammation in our body, like blueberries and things like that. And those are all the foods. You can do as much of that as you want.
Right. Well, we're going to wrap up here.
Yes.
I do want to thank Alicia so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Well, my pleasure. We're going to have her back because she is a wealth of information. And we're sisters in this, that she has dyslexia.
Yes.
I have dyslexia. And she suffers from it quite a bit, and it's hard for her when she's writing up things and reading about things. But this is what I'm going to say about Miss Alicia here. She doesn't give up.
No, ma'am.
She sees a focus. She sees a point where she wants to be, and let me tell you, there's no getting off of it. She's straight on it, and she's been an inspiration to me. On that, you really have been.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of her. She runs a ministry also, and she works from like 6 to 6, and then she comes here and does this, and then she's gonna go home and do 50 other things before she goes to bed to get back up for tomorrow. And this is just her, but she is taking care of herself, and she is practicing what she preaches. And we're going to put a link at the end of this video where you can go to her. Is it a YouTube? You have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, we do. We have a YouTube, and then we've got the Facebook, and then we've got a webpage.
Okay, so we're going to link all that on the bottom. And if you want to go check out some of her videos, that it talks about inflammation, talks about the gut health, talks about stem wave, talks about this, that, and the other, go check out the Watchman Health Group's webpage and YouTube channel and Facebook, and you will learn so much stuff. I'm promising you, and thank you for being here.
Oh, you're welcome.
And thank
you for having me.
My pleasure.
And sometime, we need to talk about the dyslexia stuff.
We do.
And about the chromogen lenses for that. That would be...
Oh,
That would
Okay,
be
so
really
there's
good.
another. How about if we just have Alicia in every week?
No.
She will just be a permanent guest. How about we'll just make her a co-person here on this
One more
channel.
business. Let's do it. No.
One more. Yeah, like I can get her in here 2:00 in the morning and we'll be filming videos. God bless her. But anyway, Alicia, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And y'all, I hope you have a blessed week. Find out what your blood type is if you don't know, but by this age you really should know. And then research and see what kinds of foods are good for your blood and what kinds of foods you should stay away from. Yeah. Go talk to a nutritionist, talk to a holistic healer. There's plenty, and I know there's got to be some in your area somewhere, but if not, go online. And just get healthier, feel better, and let's all start thriving together. Thank you.
Bye.